Talks between the US and Iran are currently underway in Geneva. America has built up military forces around the Middle East but claims it wants to find a diplomatic solution. As Dominic Waghorn explains, the discussions briefly paused but have since resumed.
It's not entirely clear why they broke up. All we've heard from the Iranians is that creative ideas were raised that both teams, the Iranians and the Americans, had to consult with their capitals about for a few hours. Other sort of well-sourced reporters have claimed that the sticking point was to do with the Americans' rather hardball demands. That included an insistence the Iranians cannot enrich uranium at all. The Iranians have always insisted that they have a right to enrich uranium for civilian purposes that most people are sceptical about. But that demand was among a number of maximalist demands from the Americans, it's reported, some the Iranians weren't happy with. Anyway, they have got back to talking. We've just watched Jared Kushner, the American president's son-in-law, and Steve Witkoff, his chief negotiator, leave the Four Seasons Hotel behind me, get into their car. I shouted at them whether they were optimistic that they can avoid war with Iran, and they gave no comment. But they have gone back now to the Omani ambassador's residence on the banks of Lake Geneva, and they're back in talks. So, these are really crucial talks, of course, because there's such a massive military build-up in the region. The American aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald Ford, is now steaming towards the coast of Israel. We have the USS Abraham Lincoln in the Persian Gulf. Both of those aircraft carriers at the centre of carrier strike groups. So they're surrounded by destroyers and other vessels. The Americans have flown a lot of warplanes into the region as well, and they've just announced that the 5th Fleet headquarters in Bahrain is now on mission critical staffing, so that's down to 100 personnel. The last time they did that was in June, shortly before the Americans launched their B-2 bomber campaign against the Natanz nuclear site in Iran. So all the signs are of things moving towards a war, unless this diplomacy can avert that outcome.